Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a banger for you today, all right? We got a trade of the day today. Today was I would say it was a good day in the market. There was some setups. A lot of some stocks gapped up as well. And so there was opportunities there to the downside as well. But it was a good day. So if you made some bread today, with the Prosperity Collective, with the Discord, or if you made bread by yourself, then drop it in the comments. All right, let me know who you made money with today. All right, what your percentage was. So I'm gonna break down this IWM trade today. Okay, so and it's actually an important lesson. All right, so make sure y'all tune in. So I was able to hit IWM today for 28%. Okay. It ran more, but I had got out at 28%, really like maybe like 27.7 or something like that. But we'll call it 28%, right? So we took a put on IWM, right? We rode it to the downside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the charts and then we're gonna break it down. All right. But before we break it down, I want to say be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And also, I got to give a shout out, man. I got to give a shout out, right? Shout out to Mrs. Ed Toya. She hit Tesla for 105%. All right. And then also, shout out to Shiley. She hit Coinbase today for 745%. All right. That's how we doing it in the collective. All right. So if you want to trade with us, man, be sure to click the link in the description. All right. But yeah, 700% is a 7x, right? Whatever amount your money was, just multiply that by, it's really 8, but let's undershoot it. Even if it's a double up, right? Even if it's a double up, you could literally make a crazy amount of money as long as you just understand how to make the trades. All right, so let's go to the charts, and I'm going to break this trade down for you guys. All right, so we got Robinhood right here. So we got let's go to IWM. All right, so IWM over time has become one of my favorite stocks to trade. All right, so let me turn this off real quick. Want to make this clean for you guys. All right, so we got IWM right here on a 15-minute. All right, so we have this right here, right? So I took this trade around, it was around like 7:15ish. All right. So right here we got pre-market lows, right? So we got pre-market lows right here. Okay. And this is an important lesson. And then we got pre-market highs right here. All right, and we got the orb. All right, so this is pre-market lows, this white line. So IWM, it came down. This is the orb right here. It came down, right? So when it dropped right here, this was the 15-minute. So I was waiting for it to close below here and then come below here so I could ride it to the downside, right? Now, what I did was I did get in a little too early. I didn't wait for the 15-minute candle to close. Okay, so I got in before this candle closed, right? So what happened was I got in like with maybe like a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. And so this candle, it was starting to reject, right? So I got in right here. It was starting to reject a little bit, right? So, and it was getting close to the candle closing. I was expecting and anticipating the stock to come below, right, the pre-market levels and close below there. And that way I could have got in front of the trade, because if it closed below to like right here, I would have already been up like 10%. And then it coming down lower, I would have been up maybe like 40%, right? So I was just trying to get in front of the trade. But what I did was it looked like it was rejecting and reversing, right? So if a stock doesn't close below pre-market lows, it could reverse and go to the upside, right? So because that's the case, I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is when I saw it reversing a little bit or rejecting, I was like, I'm gonna just get out. And if it does come below, this is me not sticking to my rules fully, right? I got a little bit ahead of myself, right? So I lost like $5, right? And then, so what I did was I waited and I waited, and then I had them loaded. I had the puts loaded, and I ended up taking my entry right here. Okay. So I took an entry on IWM puts about right there. Once I saw it was below the pre-market lows, which gave me confidence. Okay. So I took my entry right here. Okay. I took my entry right here. All right. And this right here, it took some time. Okay. It took some time, maybe like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so. But then once it was here, it was kind of hovering. And then we started to get that move to the downside. All right. So so if you look to the left right here, we have some chop. Okay. I was expecting it to come down here. And then once it broke below here, it could come lower. Right. And as you can see, IWM kind of been playing some games today a little bit. But yeah, so I wasn't expecting like a big crazy move, but I was like, we could make some money here, right? At least 20%. Okay. IWM, you could get at least 20% out of the stock every single day, right? That's how good it moves with the 0 day to expirations. All right. So like I said, I took my entry right here a little bit below pre-market just to make sure, right? So I wasn't, I was being disciplined. So I just wanted to make sure. So I got in right there and I was able to write it down. Okay. So what happened was it came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, right? Came up. And then it looked like it was about to close. It was going to close like a little bit higher, right? So what I did was I was like, I'm fine with where I'm at. I actually took profits right here, around here on this candle. Okay. Right there. All right. And that was it. All right. And that was 28%. All right. 0 DTEs. Now, if I would have stayed in from here, then I would have, or if I would have took an entry right there, that probably would have been about 35%, even closer to 40%, right? But it's all good. We don't cry over spilled milk, but it is a lesson learned, right? Sometimes you're going to get in a little too early as a trader, right? Sometimes it's just naturally going to happen every now and then. Sometimes you may get in a little too late, right? But we was able to capture this move right here, and we was able to cash out, right? As you can see, it did come up here. It looks like a little bear flag, right? Even if you look at like maybe the 30-minute, you can see this look like a little bear flag right there, and then it drops some more, right? So so that is IWM. I took a couple other trades. I swung Alibaba. That was a good one right there, right? We look at Alibaba. Yesterday they closed right here, okay? And then we had a gap right here, and so I swung them, and then that was like a 200% trade. But it wasn't a guarantee that it was going to come up here. So some people would say it's a lotto, but I know that Alibaba, it gaps up a lot and it gaps down a lot. So I was willing to take my chances, and that one turned out good. But yeah, so that was how we hit IWM for 28%. I want you guys to make sure that you're following your rules, whatever your rules are. Okay. Sometimes it's not easy for me to follow like the first 15 minutes. And sometimes I don't take those. Sometimes I don't follow that. Sometimes every now and then I will get into a trade in the first 10 minutes. Right. But I have to be highly convicted and confident of that direction of that stock. Right. So there are exceptions to even your rules, but you have to know how to play that. Okay. So like, let's just say that you're like, okay, my rule is I'm not trading in the first 15 minutes, right? But if you see the stock gap up and it gaps up above your resistance level, then that actually makes sense for you to take that trade earlier in, right? But this is also why swing trading is so powerful, because you could take a swing the day before anticipating the stock running up, because sometimes it runs up so fast you can't even catch an entry. That's why I love swing trading, right? Because you're able to capture those moves that you may not be able to capture at market open, right? So yeah, so that's how we hit IWM. Just wanted to share a couple other things, man. Like, I really hope that you guys are understanding this stuff, really grasping it, and I hope that you guys are extracting the value away from these videos and this YouTube platform, because that's what it's designed to do. All right, I'm very intentional about my videos and what I try to teach you guys so that you can get better and you can get better and you can get better. It's not about the dollar amount, right? It's about how much percentage return can you get out of a stock. That's how I look at it now. So you're gonna see evolution in me, right? From I'm pretty sure from January to now, if you've been rocking with me, you've seen the elevation there. You're gonna see elevation within yourself as a trader, right? We're all evolving as traders, right? You may have a 3-month period where you focusing on the dollar amount. Then you may have a 3-month period where you focusing on your percentage returns. Then you may have a 2-month period where you focus on out of the money contracts. Like, you always got to be testing to see what works best, right? So I'm always testing. I have a different strategy I've been working on for a while, and I feel like I'm almost ready to like start sharing that as well. But I just want you guys to understand it's all about ascension and it's all about evolution and growth as an actual trader. All right. You want to treat this like a career. You want to treat this not like a hobby. All right. Don't treat it like a hobby, but treat it more so like a career. All right. Trading can seriously just change your life for the better. And I really hope that you guys are taking this stuff serious so that way you can get where you want to go. All right. So I just wanted to say that, man. I ain't going to talk forever, but I do have a fire video dropping for you guys tomorrow. So be sure to tap in there. All right. And like I always say, make sure you get up out of your head and go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace.